Ride building's done. Sequencing's done. But now the real business kicks in. There's so many rides out there that aren't getting attention because of low prestige. Why don't we fix that by adding some scenery around the place? Let's do this. Hiya Borkers, I'm Jalen Fulf and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Last time we were here, we built, well, nothing. Rather than that, we actually did some sequencing across a couple of flat rides across the whole park, and it resulted in a bunch of crazy things that I don't even know whether I can qualify them as good or not. In fact, if I go all the way over, and I'm aware that there's a low frame rate over here, I could always just go into the settings and show you what I mean by this. Actually, can I do that? Apparently I cannot. I'm pretty sure if I used a different type of program to operate this, then I would be able to tell you guys, oh, this is what's wrong with it right now, and this is why it's going so slow. But other than that, what I got out of this was a real surprising result of a prestige. And I expected every single... Now, think about this. In the code for roller coasters, every single coaster gets a prestige of up to 1,400. 5 stars in this game is 1,000. How the Zozo got up to 1,826 is beyond me, but there is somebody that in that Planco Discord run by Channel 5 Gaming that says, oh, Zozo gets ridiculous prestige anyways. So the very likelihood of getting another Zozo later in the line, and a bunch of them if necessary, I don't even need that many to begin with. But then again, the likelihood of another could probably be down the line as we go. I still don't think I see anybody over here. I guess it's just because of the lack of guests even in the park to begin with. I wonder if anybody's going to get off at this particular station right here. I know of a couple of that are over here because of things. Oh, and that's the other thing I want to look at too, is the breakdowns. So as far as that's done and over with, I want to go back in and have a look at the maintenance of all of these retractions right over here, as well as ticket prices. For starters, I can go in here and check ride maintenance and be all like, yeah, this is fine, no refurbishment needed on this one. Then if I go to Chopper's Creek over here, maintenance is perfect, and be like, oh, maybe no refurbishment needed. It's been months since then. I could always go ahead and request that. I'm surprised it hasn't been broken down just yet. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through every single ride, lower every single ticket price to $0. And just like that, I watched a couple of these cube paths explode. And on top of that, I'm also going to go ahead and refurbish those that need to be refurbished. So I'll catch you guys when I can. Okay, so I'm back. So I've gone ahead and refurbished the rides that needed it, particularly those that have been active for 10 years in-game, as well as those that actually need it based on maintenance. Now, I've also gone ahead and hired some extra staff. I was running severely low on staff. I got everything except entertainers and vendors. So that's kind of a deal. The other thing that I did is ticket prices, and yeah, just ticket prices. Everything is free, but to counteract the free rides, there's another thing I gotta do. If I go back into ticket prices over here, prices for tickets, where is my main ticket prices? The park entrance is free. I'll be losing money if I did this. So what better way to counteract the free rides by making standard ticket pricing $50 and family pricing a mere $40? You guys let me know down in the comments if you guys got any better plans for that. But for now, there's some other things I gotta do. Remember I said that I wanted to, on top of finishing the rides and taking care of ride sequencing, I also wanted to take care of ride scenery. Well, this is the first part of it. Throughout the many next few episodes, you're going to see me tackle ride scenery, as well as ride, station buildings per se. So it's not just the station buildings themselves, but also if that building in particular does not affect the queue path's prestige, work around the queue path and start building there. These lava lamps were built here specifically as temporaries just in case, but I had other plans just in case as well. Now, the ride prestige for this is running high despite all of that. So it is running really popular, although I did have plans for it too. So, I called this my success story. And I'm surprised I actually picked a design based off of a real-world coaster at Cedar Point, which is actually called Steel Vengeance, by the way. But aside from that, I am going to name this coaster after me. So I would start under the name Jalen. And what would the name of it be? Because we're talking about me over here. I'm trying to think. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a lore for you real quick. I'm going to point out a couple of things and show you guys some art of Jalen over here and give you an idea of what's going on. Do you notice the scar on the right eye over here? That is actually a little bit of symbolism for me because in my past I've dealt with a lot of bullying. And to combat that, I'm using that as symbolism as a way of expressing my sincerest, well, not sincerest, but the emotional pain that I endured through the horrors of those experiences. So, if I had to say one thing, I want to say Jalen's escape from to start this thing. But then what about... That's the other thing, too. What could describe me? What could describe the emotional pain that I've endured over those years during my school years, high school, sometimes even college if need be? What could those experiences have given me that I could use as an escape from? That's the thing I'm after. I think I'm going to go with Jalen's escape from... I could say escape from madness. Yeah, that sounds like a good name. This is a me coaster here, so we're talking about me. And that Sona reflects a lot of the experiences that I've endured. But now, what about the station building? That station looks oddly bare as it is, even though it is a success coaster. I'll get to that in a minute, but I've got coloring to do. The colors here should reflect... Well, operator should stay the same. I'll take care of cars later. Can I color the cars, or... Well, the cars can only be one color. Thanks, Steel Vengeance. But really, though. Really. I'm going to test some colors here. 368EC9. Oh yeah, that's what I want. That is exactly what I want. And then if I go into here and put 6BABD6... Yes! I like that. I like that. Nice little... I want to say nice little blend in with that outline. But then what's the color for the supports? I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was... Was it this one? I'll try to go for the all black there. But then what about this? Is this gonna do the same thing? I'll say the same thing on that. Unfortunately, though, with this type of coaster, the Steel Vengeance color of the cars just unfortunately has to remain the same. But it is a fitting gray if you look at it very carefully. It is a very fitting gray color, although the wood needs to be a little, needs to be colorable if I say so myself. So that takes care of the colors for this ride. And this would also be the colors that could resemble you whenever I do the whole Name Your Rides feature. This would only reflect rides that I've built, as well as any particular flat rides that probably don't have any standardized names yet. But that sorted, let's take care of ride building. Now, this is where I would have normally gone to building and been all like, hey, I could do this, this, and this, but I'm going to do something different. There's a button over here that says Start Building on Station Grid. I love this. I love the idea already. I can click on it, and... I don't see anything. Now, remember the panel-walled monorail station building I built earlier? I think I'm gonna start with that, the panel walls. Work off of that, try to grab something like this. Oh, no. Panel wall just does not produce the arch for some odd reason. I'm gonna have to go down and grab the arch myself. Which would definitely mean going... here. Wait a minute. Could I do that? I'll do that. Usually when we do walls, we start with the framework and the interior first. So that's what I've been told based on what I've heard from the Planko Discord. So I'm curious, how is this not working? I would assume something over here's gotta work. Aha, I see what's going on here. It's the track itself. Now I could also do the same thing and add a triggerable door over here. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. But then, of course, there's a lot of other things. So there's the interior. So there's the first level of there's the framework for the station itself. Now let's see if there's anything I could add to the interior that could resemble me. What could be me? I'm not doing any like emotional spookiness. I think I could just leave it bare for now and then try to see how, oh, this could work, this could work, this could work, etc., etc. When in reality, I'm like, geez, that could be a thing. So, let me see. Now that that's done, door. Is there... I know I've seen a wide Planko-themed door somewhere that was triggerable. Or maybe I'm just looking in the wrong content pack. Not content pack, theme? I can't look through theme, can I? Scenery theme, Planet Coaster. And then if I look through walls, roofs, doors and windows, recent, favorites, wall signs, no, nothing of the sort. Wall and roof types. Or building set. What exactly am I missing that's in the door setting? I want to try to find the swinging motion of the fake, like, is it fake walls or something? I don't know. Trying to find exactly what it is, but I've seen it used a lot in wide, like, door-themed stuff, but can't even find the exact door what it is. Then again, I could even just keep looking further and further through this list and then just never find it at all. Branding doesn't do jack. What else? No custom tags. Could I do trigger? No. It's not gonna work. Delete. 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 No custom tags. I'm sure I'll find it at some point. You're gonna have to, guys, remind me in the comments what exactly that is, but for now, let me just roll with what I got. What do we got for panel? Panel again. Hang on, speaking of panel, if I go to one of those shops, if I go to one of the shops over here and find out, oh, what did they use for this, this, and this, I'm gonna hit done on the building for now. And let me go into this particular place over here. What exactly did they use for wood walls, wood roof flat, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try something like that, per se. Then again, things can still happen. Things can still happen. I've never had any issues with it. Where's the success coaster? There. I know it's blue. Oh, it's all the way over here. Yeah. So I could easily just go in here, fake out a wave thingy. So like if I faked out this, or rather just use the building, damn it. And then if I did, where's the slant? That's a 2-meter slope. Or I could just do this. But that would require me going like that. So let me do another 4-meter wall. I'm gonna do the same thing on these other sides. As well, so symmetry at best. And eventually I want those to reflect the black-tipped ears at some point. Rather, actually, instead of 4-meter walls, I want to do 2-meter walls. Let me just go ahead and demolish the 4 meters. Because then the second 2-meter wall would represent the black tips. How about that? How about them apples? And then we use this. Might be a bit too high for what I'm going after here, but okay. But yeah. Basically this principle. I've seen it done on the pre-designed Planko themed stuff. I mean, it is a wavy thing, but we'll get the picture done soon. But then what about the rest? How am I supposed to cope with... There's supposed to be some kind of curved wall somewhere that could go up and down. It's not in here. I think I can just get away with it, though, just by doing something like... this, maybe. Yeah, like that. Something like that. Yeah, that would work. And then for panel roofs... well, that's going to be difficult. Unless I can cope with doing that. There we are. Or rather, hang on a second. Instead of panel roof, delete, delete. Remember that I can also use different material. So like if I did wood roof from that thing. If I did wood roof, right? Oh, wow, wait, what? Hello? Like that. Of course this thing's gonna save on me. Alright. Delete. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a lot of this stuff. Oh, hello? Alright, the framework goes first, right? Down this way, and then like this, like that. I mean, I can fix that. I can definitely fix that, don't worry. Wait a minute. There. If I can actually do it, damn it. Of course, the menu was in the friggin' way. Hello? Game? Hope I was doing that right. Oh, I get it, I get it. It was too high. Duh. I can fix that. Easy peasy, just like that. That's definitely not it. But that's it. There we go. See, trial and error always works. So then I can just go ahead and delete all that. So now how about these roofs? Easy peasy, I think what we can do is just... Are we going to allow this to fill in, or... go like this, and then we do the same thing... Ooh. Hang on a sec. Like that, there we go. That's what I wanted, jeez! What am I thinking? I mean, I could do the same thing up here as well, but that would defeat the purpose. I mean, what else do I have up here that could be useful? I mean, if I just also went ahead and checked... Oh. Stop that for a sec. I mean, if I went over here and checked the other buildings over here for the Planko stuff, what's on top of these roofs that I could potentially use as like, decoration if I wanted to? Like, I could do that. So, like, if I hit done here, and then if I did... Oh, aircon unit. Given that we're on an alpine setting, we are definitely going to need air conditioners anywhere. So I think we're just gonna do like one corner each of air conditioner units just to make this work. So like I did an aircon unit here. Add it to that, and then if I added another one all the way on the other end like this, that should work, right? So now how far does that go up in... Well, a little bit, a little bit. It's not too much, it's not too much. See, peeps are still going into it. But now I want to try and color this thing because it's just bland. It's just outright bland. So if I hit Control and deselected the roof as well as everything else, I should be able to color it now. So if I deselect all this, and all of that. There. The 368E C9 deal should work like that, like a charm. I'll do the same thing to this one and this one as well, just for safe keeps. 368E C9. And, oh, how in the heck can I not click that? Let me see. Panel square half arch, there we go. 368E C9. That was a lot of struggle, wasn't it? But now, what represents my ears? Aha, these things. These can don the colors. Okay, the selection's still there. 6B, AB, D6. There, okay? And then this, like I wanted to, in the original selection, like I wanted to. These should resemble my blackest ears, 000000. The black tips, if you will. Best as possible, why not? Am I artistic? Well, I can call that close enough, but still. But the last thing I want to take care of is signage. And that's where I tackle... Wasn't there a tiny letter setting that Falk made? I know there was a large, gigantic letter setting that Falk made if I go all the way into, like, building, blueprint. And as I see here, Falk's font is this gigantic listing right here. I wonder, can I go into Steam Workshop real quick? Okay, so it's decided between either Falk's tiny font or I might be completely missing it, but where's Fog's black font? Did you put it down near Foggy Wood, if I may ask? If I go to Fog real quick. Yeah, you put it down here by Fog's black font. So let me see, what does Fog's tiny font look like? Oh. Oh! That's intriguing. I mean, it is the right size, that's the thing. But then if I go to Fog's black font, how big is this? Holy God. Now my question to you all is... Oh, that doesn't look like the theme I want. Alright, let me go to Fog's tiny font again. I think I've settled. Fog's tiny font it is. Unsubbing from Fog's black font then. And Fog's tiny font it shall be for the signage. So now, how about that panel work? Let me go ahead and set up the letters first while I'm here. Which would remind me, go back to Custom, and Panel, and then back to my standard issue panel walls, because I'm not adding this one to the building this time. I am going to add it this way. And it's not going to be the same thing as the signage I used for Erie Elevation. No, it's not. I'm probably not going to be making that big of a signage anyway, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see. Can we switch it to 2-meter walls instead? Demolish this whole thing. I can switch to 2 meters. 3 height, 2 meter. There we go. Something like this. Something like this. Like that. So then if I incorporated all of this in there... So actually, if I just did the whole thing like this, grabbed everything in here, and then did the 3680 C9 again, that's the color of my blue Fofi, then there you go. Now, wait. How's it supposed to work? Can I add this to add to building 39? Yes, that's what I'm looking... Wait a minute. How am I supposed to do this? Wait, I have to do it on a metal alloy? And can I color that metal alloy? Yes. Okay, I may have to work off of something here. I'm curious as to how the letters are supposed to work on the tiny font, honestly. Oh! That's how you do it, okay. Okay. So I wonder if... Okay, so you use... Like, have it stick out like that. That's what you wanted. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta make sure I do it like this, right? Like that, sort of. Ah. Okay, this is absolutely gonna take forever to get right, so I'm gonna have to hop right back once I'm ready and done with this. I'll catch you guys then. Okay, so I'm back. I have managed to build myself a smaller sign this time around with the added usage of the font. Now, I feel like if I go back to inside here real quick, edit scenery group with selected part. Small lampshade. This gives me a hint. Let me go in here, test the lighting at 12 a.m. and see, does this light up? No, it doesn't. interesting. Okay, so that's interesting. Unless we might be talking about lighting from the back. I'll have to see. And testing this via that method. Still doesn't work. So I'm going to take a wild test here. I'm going to take a wild test here. How am I supposed to work this? I mean, is it black light that's causing the issue? Is it the black light here that's causing the issue? Here. Move this whole thing all the way over here. Is it this black light here that's causing the whole issue? Let me just go in and... the black lampshade. So if I did this... that's that. But then if I went to scenery group 1 right here, the whole lampshade business. 6BABD6. 6BABD6. So this is an experiment here. What would happen then if I turned it to night? Doesn't put light. That's weird. I mean, I'm sure someone who knows what this font does, the whole small, or anybody who knows the small lampshade, can tell me how that thing works. But other than that, let me just go ahead and demolish this now. Demolish this. And then that is Jalen's escape from madness. That is a prime example of what I will potentially do later on the line when I do naming for you guys. The naming of the rides, basically. Now, how is the prestige for the queue path on this one? 100% still? I can fully respect that. Even the minimalistic of queue paths or station buildings can really raise the prestige just slightly. So anyway, with that all said and done, that is going to do it for this part of Planet Coaster. Next time we see each other, we'll handle the next coaster, whatever that may be, targeting only the lowest prestige and then working our way up from there. We'll see what we get to next. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like, post your comments, hit subscribe to the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time.